Good morning, everybody. So, today we're going to continue on our exploration this week of compassionate listening. And I know we've been looking at the components of what that means. We spoke about compassion for ourselves, the importance of that, and then therefore for others. We spoke about the idea of judging and suspending judgment when you're listening. And today I wanted to just speak a little bit about the importance that it places on respect. Respect for yourself and respect for others. And as always, we've said this many, many times on all sorts of ideas and topics that we've explored, we always want to start with ourselves first. The idea of you start within, and then when you have whatever that is within, you're able to offer it towards others and towards the world. So when it comes to respect, it is really important to start with self-respect. There's a quote that says, deeply respecting yourself is the first step toward having a deep respect for others. And again, it's that very simple idea. If we ourselves don't respect ourselves as an individual, as a person of value, as having amazing and wonderful special qualities, there's no way we can offer that out to others. On the flip side of that, the more that we do feel secure and confident in our own worth and value and integrity, and we treat ourselves with that respect, it becomes so much easier and natural to be able to offer that to others outside of ourselves. And that is a huge, huge part of the compassionate listening idea. Again, to truly just take in and listen without, again, being caught up in thinking about your reply or your answer or your solution or any of those things. Just simply being in the moment with that person and hearing their perspective. It's one of the greatest signs of respect. One of the most sincere ways we can show respect for another person is by actually just listening to what they have to say. I know I actually had mentioned it in a quote yesterday from Bernie Siegel, but that whole idea of when he spoke about his children would get mad at him because they'd be speaking and he would be reading the paper or watching TV, and even though he could repeat back to them what they had said, they would say, but you still weren't listening. It didn't feel, in a sense, another word for that could be, it didn't feel respectful. And I know for many people, myself included, that is a pet peeve, when you're speaking to someone, and again, I've been guilty of doing it myself. Someone comes into my office maybe, right? And I'm in the middle of sorting papers or something like that, or typing an email, and they'll start talking to me, and I will continue doing what I'm doing, but I'll say to them, oh, I'm listening. And I've had that said to me. And, and I realize when I have that said to me, I don't really like it, because I feel like in my own head, whether I say it aloud or not, are you really though? Because you're kind of showing that whatever you're doing is more important than what I'm trying to say here. And so when I started really becoming aware of how I felt when that happened to me and how it felt, again, disrespectful, I realized, wow, that's exactly what I was doing to other people. And so I was disrespecting them. So again, it's, that idea of, one of the most wonderful and powerful gifts we can offer to ourselves and to others is respect. Now, obviously, that's a very clear example. To offer that respect to others means when someone comes in or someone comes to you and is talking to you, you put down the phone or you put down the emails and paperwork and you give them your full attention. That's such a beautiful way to show respect. But we also need to do that to ourselves, and mindfulness practice can be a wonderful way to show ourselves that self-respect. In other words, where we set aside a time and we literally don't have another distraction going, and we focus on ourself. That's the ultimate sign of respect. That's listening to what the other person has to say, in this case, ourselves. So with that thought in mind, let's get comfortable and go into our practice and give ourselves some self-respect. And therefore we can feel empowered to go out and share that with others. Take a nice breath in and out. Allowing yourself to settle into your breath. Allowing the body and mind to quiet. And offering yourself this moment to be silent, giving your full attention to the present moment and your experience of it. Know that by doing this, you are offering deep respect to yourself, that you are worthy and important enough to deserve this time to just sit and fully be present for yourself. By doing this, you're telling yourself, right now there is nothing more important or valuable to be spending your time and attention than here with yourself. And if thoughts come in, just notice them. And then picture them like a leaf on a river. Just gets carried away by the current, floating gently away. Come back to your breath. And as you're breathing into the quiet and stillness, say to yourself, I am worthy. I respect myself. I show myself this respect by sitting quietly and just being, with no judgment No criticism, just allowing. Allowing myself to feel the safety and comfort that comes from knowing that I'm respected. And deserving of that acceptance and compassion that I offer to myself. And my security in this feeling allows me to share that with others in the world. All is well. Everything is working out for our highest good. Out of this situation, only good will come. We are safe. So hopefully that time and focus allowed you to feel that feeling of safety and value. And when you have had that feeling, it becomes much easier to help provide that space for others. A final thought I want to leave you with. Respecting others sometimes means silencing your judgmental thoughts, and we all have them, and just listening. That's a wonderful, wonderful intention to have, because it reminds us that every human being of whatever origin, of whatever situation in life, deserves respect. And we must each respect others as well as respect ourselves. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. Practice compassionate listening and be well.